Hello, dear viewers. It's Credit Counselor Reborn yet again with a new episode on our series on personal financial management. Yes, as we go through the hurdles in life, where at times we find ourselves stuck and we don't know what to do. And the debts go overdue minus payments. But how can we handle this and put all our financial statuses in place or on track? On today's topic, basically, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to manage overdue debts. We are human at times because of the different challenges in life, the various challenges in life. You may tend to forget your payment date and the credit goes overdue. But how can we handle overdue debts? I'm going to give you a few tips, and our very first point is to assess your debt situation. Assess your debt situation. How do you do this? You're going to list down all your overdue debts, including amounts, interest rates, and the actual date when these credits were supposed to be paid, or in these installments were supposed to be made. Once you've listed them down, you're going to prioritize debts with higher interest rates. List down, remember I said list down the overdue debts, including amounts, interest rates, and due dates. Now I'm going to ask you to prioritize debts with higher interest rates and stricter penalties. Why do I ask you to do that? When you're able to clear your high interest rate debts, you're going to have more income coming home. You're taking home more income compared to when you had debts with higher interest rates. And in this way, you'll be able to clear smaller debts as soon as possible, since you've handled the ones with higher interest rates and stricter penalties. Secondly, create a repayment plan. Why do you need a repayment plan? Now that you're struggling and even forgetting to make payments of particular debts or credits, you need to have a repayment plan. How are you going to do this? You are going to calculate how much you can afford to pay on a monthly basis. Consider the debt snowball method of paying smaller debts first, or the debt avalanche method of to release some stress off your case. The fact that you've cleared some debts you're taking and the creditors have gone, the number of debts are reducing, and this motivates you to push forward and gives you the zeal to pay the remaining debts. So our third point, or our third tip, is negotiate with creditors. This is another point I keep emphasizing. Creditors are human beings. They are not robots. They are not animals, more so wild animals that they will attack you. No, these are human beings. And I'm sure when you negotiate with them, they will understand, because one, you're showing interest to make payments of these debts. You're willing to pay the debts. It's just that the initial amount that you agreed on is maybe burdening you at the moment, or it's overwhelming you and you're unable to make those installments on a monthly basis. But when you negotiate with creditors, first of all, interest rates can be reduced, deadlines can be extended, and debt settlement plans can be discussed. So what do we do when planning to negotiate with creditors? Number one, contact creditors to discuss repayment options. Secondly, request extended deadlines, reduced interest rates, or debt settlement plans. You may find that maybe at the time you borrowed this credit, the interest rates could have been high and compared to this particular moment that you're planning to discuss a new repayment plan. So you can negotiate with the creditors to reduce for you the interest rate to the current lower interest rate, or ask them to extend for you the deadline of payment. When a deadline is extended, you are going to be able to pay smaller installments on a monthly basis compared to the initial plan. Assuming your credit was for 2 years and you were paying maybe $300 per month, but now your income sources have reduced or have been affected and you're only able to pay $150 per month. Once the repayment period has been extended, you are able to meet the $150 per month in a longer period compared to before, where you were paying $300 per month in a stipulated period. Yes. Number 4, try consolidating or debt refinancing your debt. Debt consolidation and refinancing is basically one thing. Consider consolidating debts into single loans with lower interest rates. Explore refinancing options if applicable. So debt consolidation is yet another topic that I have discussed on several occasions, and I've found it helpful for so many debtors who are overwhelmed with several debts with different financial institutions. So consolidating or refinancing a debt is basically selling a loan from one bank or from 3 banks to one bank, in that you are only obligated to pay one bank as opposed to paying 3 banks. What are the benefits? Number 1, it gives you peace of mind because you rest assured that you are only obligated to pay an installment to one institution as opposed to 3 or 4 or whatever number you were indebted to before. Secondly, when you consolidate these loans, interest rates paid are usually lower compared to when you had multiple loans with different interest rates. Thirdly, consolidating loans. Who wouldn't want to be only obligated to one particular creditor? Everyone would love that. You have peaceful nights because you know I'm paying one interest rate as opposed to several interest rates. Yes. So consider consolidating these debts if you can, as much as possible. It will save you stress. It will give you peace of mind. You will be paying more per month as opposed to having multiple creditors on your case. Try that out and you will not regret. Our 6th point is please increase your income sources. Take on side gigs, freelance work, or sell unused items to generate extra income. And remember, this extra income is diverted to paying your debts, paying your credits. Don't divert it to something else. The main goal is to see that you're clearing your debts as soon as possible. Allocate additional income directly to debt payment, please. There are so many side hustles online. If you're an IT guy, software engineering guy, these are skills that can be done from any part of the world for any company as long as you're good at what you're doing. Now, besides the IT and all that, there are other side hustles online. Have you considered affiliate marketing? Have you considered or like real online jobs whereby you're working, maybe HR job online for a company somewhere in the world from the comfort of your home, consider that as well. Have you considered learning new skills? You can learn new skills that can generate for you income. Remember, every additional income you get is to go towards clearing your debts. Please, please, please. So consider increasing your income sources or income inflow. Otherwise, it may be hard for you. Number 7, leverage professional health. No man is an island, my friends. So leverage on professional help. If you reach a point where you feel enough is enough and you can't take it anymore, my dear viewers, remember to consult professional help. Of course, it's at a charge, but it's not that high because the benefits you'll get are immense, and they will outgrow or outcover, I hope that's right English, all the expenses you've put in to seek professional help. Seek advice from financial advisors or debt counselors. These people will guide you, they will help you write a plan, they will help you design a budget, they will understand your income situation and help you move through your debt payment process smoothly over time. Consider enrolling in a debt management program if necessary. Now, with professional help, there are also options of enrolling in debt management programs. These are programs designed for people who are overwhelmed with debts and they feel they've reached a point that they cannot take it anymore. So consider leveraging on professional help. You will not regret, my dear viewers. Our 8th tip on managing overdue debts is stay organized and communicate with your creditors. Don't ghost them. Once you ghost them, that's where the problem starts from. One, they will think you're running away. Secondly, you're hiding from them and you don't want to pay their money back. So when you stay organized and you keep communicating with them, assuming maybe you're unable to make payments this month, you communicate and they are in the know that you're unable to make payments this month, but next month you will compensate and pay for this month as well. Do not ghost your creditors. How can we stay organized and communicate with creditors? Number 1, use reminders or apps to ensure timely payments. You can set reminders on a monthly basis to alert you when your due date is close. Secondly, you can set standing orders in that when your due date is close or click is on, the money is automatically picked off your account. This helps you in that when you're overwhelmed with other hassles in life, your debt is paid on time. So in this case, you avoiding future overdue debts. Yes. Now, secondly, keep open communication with creditors to avoid legal actions. When you keep quiet, when you ghost the creditors, their second option is to seek legal help or legal actions. And before you know, you find yourself in court. Remember, you're already stressed with the debts, and now they are taking you to court. The results may not be as nice as we may think. So remember to stay organized and communicate with your creditors, please, my viewers. These are simple tips. They may look seem to be many, but they are simple tips that if you follow, they will actually help you out. Number 9, our next point. Number 9, we have avoid taking on more new debts. Remember, you're still hustling with clearing the old debts. You're overwhelmed. You're even forgetting to make payments of other debts. Some debts are due, others are overdue, and again you plan on taking others. No, that is not a good idea. So my advice or my tip is avoid taking on new debts until you've either cleared the current debts or you are capable of paying all the debts, including the new one. So how can you do this? Limit the use of credit cards or high interest loans. You can take up small loans but with lower interest rates. However, limit on the use of credit cards as much as you can. Focus on clearing current obligations before committing to new ones. My viewers, avoid taking on new debts. Focus on clearing on your current debts before thinking of applying for new loans. I mean, there are people who are surviving out there without loans and they're living peaceful lives. They have peace of mind. But here you are, you're still indebted, and again you're planning to take on more loans. Do not go on borrowing to clear the existing loans. That's a bad idea. Our solution is try on generating other sources of income to help you out to sort the existing debts before planning to take on any new debt. Otherwise, you're digging your financial grave and it won't end well with you. You're still having so many credits, and again you're planning to take up a new one. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't go well, and it won't go well for you if you take up a new loan when you're still struggling on paying the current loans. You even have loans that are overdue, those that are close to due dates, and again you're planning to take on another. No, that is not a good idea. Finally, my 10th point or my 10th tip on managing overdue debts is monitor your credit report. Regularly check your credit report for any errors or updates. Don't be the type of debtor who doesn't give a damn about their credit reports. Errors could occur. Someone could be using your credit card. A hacker could have hacked your credit card and they are using it for you. But because you're seated back and you don't give a damn about your credit report, you find yourself at a point whereby you're paying credit that is being used by someone else whom you don't even have a clue of. So my point is, develop a culture of monitoring your credit report as much as possible. Then clearing overdue debts will improve your credit score over time. Always remember that. Before rushing to add up new debts, clear these other debts so that your credit score can improve. And when you plan in future to take up more credit, you are actually having a very good and excellent credit score. So monitor your credit report, please. Don't be the type of debtor who doesn't care. As long as there is money on the credit card, they don't care. But the day the money will start leaving your account is when you will realize that, oh my God, this is real. Then when you decide to check your report after some good time, you find that you were actually using your credit card with a hacker. You wouldn't want that. Yes, so I just want to recap on our points. Remember, our topic was how to manage overdue debts as a way of managing our personal finances. Our first tip was to assess. Our first tip, yes, as I was mentioned, was to assess our credit situation. This helps us to know where we stand when it comes to our credits. Secondly, our second tip was to create a repayment plan. Thirdly, negotiate. Remember to negotiate with creditors, especially when you're overwhelmed and you cannot afford the agreed installment at the moment. The next point was to consolidate or consider refinancing your debts. Fifth is to set a budget. A budget always helps you. It should be your best friend, especially if you're handling multiple debts. A budget should be your best friend. Our sixth tip was to try and increase on your income sources. Your inflow should improve. And our seventh point was to consider leveraging on professional help. Do not die alone in your movie. No man is an island. There are professionals out there, including credit counselors, debt counselors, financial advisors who can help you out. Number 8, stay organized and communicate with your creditors. Don't ghost them. Number 9, avoid taking on more new debts. And finally, monitor your credit report. Thank you, my viewers. This has been a good session and I hope you will benefit from it. If there is anyone out there whom you think would benefit from this content, feel free to share with them. And always remember to like and share our videos. This way it motivates me to go out and look for more content and to help all of us in this. Bye for now.